Hi there, do you know where are the 15 best island to buy retirement property house in 2022? What are islands? What are the benefits of retiring on an island? Has this happened to you? You're vacationing on an island, and as you soak in the gorgeous beach views, you think, I wish I could live here. That dream is more possible than you may realize, and it's a viable option for retirement provided that your finances are in order. Let's discuss more in the video. Retiring on an island has a myriad of benefits for retirees. The various islands which are spread around the globe are popular destinations for relaxation, vacations, tourism, and retirement settling, attracting such a wide variety of people from all walks of life. What do you tend to gain from retiring on an island? 1. Aruba. White sand beaches, turquoise waters, and year-round temperatures in the 80 seconds. It sounds like paradise, and it could be your retirement destination. Located less than 20 miles north of the Venezuelan coast, Aruba is a self-governing part of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. The island lies outside of the hurricane belt and experiences only about 20 inches of rain annually. This guarantee of good weather makes Aruba one of the best places to retire in the Caribbean. The cost of living may seem higher here than in some parts of the U.S., but inducements like low crime rates and good, accessible healthcare go a long way toward making up for a slightly pricier lifestyle. 2. U.S. Virgin Islands. The U.S. Virgin Islands are undoubtedly the best Caribbean islands to retire to if you want all the perks of Caribbean life without the hassle of securing a visa. Since this territory belongs to the United States, U.S. citizens need neither a visa nor a passport to visit or reside here. Another perk for U.S. citizens here is access to Medicare. Low crime rates, gorgeous beaches, historic sites, and protected wildlife areas beckon visitors and residents alike. Unsurprisingly, this popular vacation spot has a relatively high cost of living. Healthcare services are available, but residents should be prepared to travel to the mainland for some major procedures, especially since the U.S. Virgin Islands are located in the hurricane belt, and facilities are not immune to occasional storm damage. 3. Malta. Malta may be a tiny archipelago in the central Mediterranean Sea, but history buffs can find endless inspiration here during their retirement. Malta's location between Sicily and the North African coast made it strategic for a succession of empires that sought control of the Mediterranean. And as a result, its islands have been ruled by a variety of powers, including the Romans, Arabs, French, and British. The country's many architecturally important sites are a record of its turbulent history. Excellent and affordable healthcare, low crime rates, and a temperate climate are among the many reasons why Malta is an attractive retirement destination. Inconvenient aspects include a high cost of living and somewhat lengthy travel times, since return travel to the U.S. requires at least one plane change. 4. The Bahamas. Made up of more than 700 islands and islets off of Florida's southeastern coast, the Bahamas offers endless opportunities for people who dream of beachside living. There are 2 pathways to residency for those who wish to retire in the Bahamas. Foreigners may apply for permanent residency if they can prove financial independence as well as ownership of property in the Bahamas, with speedy consideration given to those who have purchased a residence valued at $750,000 or more. Those who plan on retaining a primary residence elsewhere can still apply for a homeowner identification card, which must be renewed annually if they acquire a secondary residence in the Bahamas. 5. Dominican Republic. Comprising the eastern 2/3 of the Caribbean island of Hispaniola, the Dominican Republic is proof that living on an island doesn't have to mean breaking the bank. Not only is the cost of living lower than it is in the U.S., but the financial requirements for a retirement visa are modest. 2. Retirees should be mindful of high crime rates when choosing their neighborhood in the Dominican Republic. The safest bet is to select a locale that's already popular with expats and retirees, such as the island's northern coast. Las Terrenas, a resort town on the Samana Peninsula, is a great option to consider. Residents here enjoy inexpensive real estate, international cuisine, and easy access to the beach. 6. Phu Quoc, Vietnam. In most cases, foreigners cannot buy a residence since the land it sits on is government-owned. The simplest solution is to rent, and most retirees choose a neighborhood near the coast. Though the island's cost of living is higher than some parts of Vietnam, it is still much lower than that of many U.S. cities. Other considerations include the language barrier and the rainy season, which lasts from July to September. The island has an international hospital, though it may be advisable to travel to Ho Chi Minh City for major procedures. Despite these potential hurdles, Phu Quoc is a haven for adventurous retirees thanks to its abundance of stunning beaches, delectable cuisine, and well-preserved lush landscapes. 7. San Juan Islands, Washington. If your version of the best island for retirement includes cool weather and a hefty dose of peace and quiet, look no further. Situated in the upper Puget Sound in the Pacific Northwest of the United States, the San Juan Islands are the visible portion of a partially submerged mountain chain. The resulting archipelago comprises hundreds of islands and rock structures. These verdant, hilly isles are home to pebbly beaches that often feature more driftwood than visitors, but their tranquil beauty is a huge draw for retirees seeking the quiet island life. Most of the population lives on Orcas Island and San Juan Island, the two largest in the archipelago. Both islands have ferry service and medical care, but many residents go to the mainland for major procedures. 8. Mallorca, Spain. Located in the Mediterranean Sea some 100 miles off the coast of Barcelona is Mallorca, the largest of Spain's Balearic Islands. Retirees here can enjoy a social, active lifestyle filled with mountain hiking, cycling, sailing, swimming, and diving. Benefits of living in Mallorca include excellent health care, easy flights from Palma to Mallorca Airport, and a tax treaty with the U.S. that prevents double taxation on income. Retirees who can speak Spanish will have an obvious advantage when settling into the Mallorca life, but it should be noted that the island has a second official language, Catalan. 9. Penang, Malaysia. Penang is an island situated in the Strait of Malacca, just off the northwest coast of Malaysia. This geographically and culturally diverse island has been luring retirees in droves thanks to its tropical climate and affordable lifestyle. Malaysia does not tax income earned abroad, so Social Security and pension income are tax-free. The cost of living is low compared to average costs in the U.S., so retirees may be able to secure luxurious, beach view housing for a comfortable price. Healthcare in Penang is considered good for the area, and the island is becoming a hub for medical tourism. Malaysia is a former British colony, so use of the English language is widespread. 10. Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. This island off the coast of South Carolina's Lowcountry has become a haven for retirees, so there's a built-in community waiting for you should you decide to settle here. The cost of living in Hilton Head is above average and real estate is pricey, but South Carolina is a tax-friendly state for retirees. Social Security benefits are tax-exempt, with further income tax exemptions available for those 65 and older. Property tax rates on Hilton Head Island are relatively low, and several homestead exemptions may reduce one's tax bill even more. There is a hospital on the island, but a short trip to the mainland may be required for major procedures. 11. Koh Samui, Thailand. Historically home to fishermen, the island remained isolated from the mainland until the late 20th century. In fact, there were no roads here until the 1970s. Today, Koh Samui welcomes tourists and retirees who are drawn to the island's pristine beaches, mountainous jungles, and low cost of living. There are a number of hospitals and clinics on the island, both public and private, and many doctors speak English. Crime rates are lower than in some parts of Thailand, but touristy areas are known to have a denser population of hustlers and pickpockets. Another consideration for anyone wishing to retire to an island in Southeast Asia is the region's long monsoon season. 12. Big Island, Hawaii. One of the best places to retire in Hawaii is the Big Island, whose official name is Hawaii. This volcanic island is the largest in the archipelago, and thus has the biggest variety of climate zones and topography in the state. The cost of living in Hawaii is high compared to most states, but there are several cities on the Big Island that have a lower cost of living than the average in the state of Hawaii. Hilo, a town on the island's east coast, is a relatively affordable option and a great one for fans of lush forests, waterfalls, and frequent rain. On the drier west coast are towns like Kailua Kona known for their resorts, beaches, and golf courses. 13. Isla Colón, Panama. If you yearn for a tropical locale but are hesitant to move anywhere with a hurricane risk, Isla Colón is one of the best islands to retire in the Caribbean. Isla Colón is the northernmost island of the Bocas del Toro archipelago, situated off the northeastern coast of Panama. All of Panama lies outside of the hurricane belt, so there's little chance of major storm damage. Much of the land available for purchase in Bocas del Toro is untitled or advertised as right of possession. In order to mitigate the risks that accompany purchasing this type of land, many expats choose to rent instead, especially as the cost of living on Isla Colón is low. Life among Isla Colón's rainforests will appeal to outdoorsy folks, but it should be noted that the climate brings frequent, heavy rain, and the island's isolated nature means that access to healthcare and shopping is limited. 14. Crete, Greece. A Mediterranean retirement on a budget is possible on Crete, Greece's largest and most populous island. The low cost of living can accommodate a sleek, modern home in a major city like Heraklion, but many expats choose to fix up older homes in smaller villages with idyllic views and close-knit communities. Healthcare is high quality and affordable, but most hospitals and clinics are clustered around Crete's larger cities, so retirees with health concerns should take that into account when deciding where to settle. Retirees obviously will benefit from learning the Greek language in the long run, but they shouldn't despair if they're rusty when they first relocate. Many residents on Crete speak English. 15. Ambergris Caye, Belize. About 10 miles off the coast of Belize sits Ambergris Caye, a Caribbean island known for its white sand beaches and proximity to the Belize Barrier Reef Reserve System, the largest barrier reef in the Northern Hemisphere, and a snorkeling and diving hotspot. There are minor clinic services and individual medical practitioners on Ambergris Caye, but any emergencies or major issues will require travel to mainland Belize. The island is becoming a hub of activity, with nightlife, restaurants, and other developments growing rapidly, so the relatively low cost of living will likely rise. Since English is the official language, retirees will have no trouble making fast friends through the island's social scene. We hope you enjoyed our list of the 15 best island to buy retirement property house in 2022. However, it's all relative and depends on your disposable income and expenses. Thanks for watching. Hope you will like this video. Make sure to subscribe for more. See you in the next video. Take care, bye-bye.